frost has begun. Another December day is done. The spirit of Christmas answers the calls. A dusting of snow, a ribbon of gold. A beautiful story waiting to unfold. The scent of pine and cinnamon sweet. A perfect tradition, hard to beat. Oh, gather round, let the whole world know. With love, Meghan holiday special is here. With kindness and cheer, the season will sow. A love that keeps shining soft and low. From our heart to yours, let the good will flow.
The mood shifts again, this time to a minimalist culinary wreath made entirely of green vegetables. It's clever, it's modern, it's Meghan's signature blend of California sensibility and high-low charm. And the guests? No other than Naomi Osaka. Oh, I love me some Naomi Osaka. I don't know. I think there is something about being a multi-racial, mixed-race person that there is a certain connection that when someone else is, I don't know. There's something special that you just root for them, and I certainly have been rooting for Naomi Osaka. This is one of the most quietly powerful. Oh shit! Don't get emotional. Quietly powerful segments in the whole special. Two women who have lived through the extreme pressures of public life. Misrepresented. Racism. Global scrutiny. Here are these two women who sit together, not as symbols, but as mothers, as creatives, women navigating life. Naomi, in her, I think, signature way, arrives shy, but warm, gentle. Meghan offers warm cider, shimmering with citrus, peel, and vanilla. Her hospitality is never performative. It's intuitive. And they craft. Paint pens, mugs for Santa cookies, plates for reindeers, carrots. Naomi writes her daughter's name in Japanese characters. Meghan draws holly. They both laugh at their artistic limitations. But Meghan keeps reassuring Naomi, like that big sister or that great aunt, that no matter what, she's got your back. But in their laughter lives a subtle truth. Even women who carry the world on their backs deserve to play, to be happy, to have moments of joy. The press wants them serious, controlled, apologetic. But there they are. Two women that understand each other without saying a word. laughter, creative, silly even, and completely human. Completely human. And that humanity is a kind of resistance. I love that Meghan brought Naomi. I love it. Love it. Cookie decorating as meditation. Yes, people. Cookie decorating as meditation. I never thought it would be, but hey, I changed my mind. So this sort of hybrid structure now takes us into a softer, contemplative beat. Meghan sits alone, decorating cookies. Watercolor strokes, soft brush texture, almond extract blending into edible dyes. It's quiet. It's almost sacred. A meditation. She says these small moments are what create the energy you want for holiday entertainment or holiday entertaining. This is the emotional thesis of the special. Care for yourself so you can care for others. Honestly, the whole thing, put your oxygen mask first on before you can assist and care for others. In a world that demands and keeps demanding for her to sacrifice herself for a monarchy that refused to protect her, this line becomes an act of reclamation, reclaiming, reclaiming all of who she is. All of who she is. Beautiful. And now we arrive at Tom Colicchio. For food lovers, this is a moment. For Meghan, it's joy, pure joy. She greets him with a twist on a French 75, pear and ginger syrup, champagne, and rosemary. It's festive, right? Without without a big fuss, I would say. So Tom arrives ready to cook. He's ready. And suddenly, the kitchen becomes a space of uh, re- reverence. Of cultural reverence. He teaches her his grandfather's best beet salad. I used to hate beets when I was a kid. I hated beets so badly. I would see beets and I just thought, why do you put this in a salad? And then something happened, maybe the hormones or something. I became a teenager and I couldn't have enough beets. I love me a beet salad. Love me a beet salad. With like that cheese that they put on it sometimes. Oh, mamma mia. So good. I love me a beet salad. So beet salads, he he shares the history of salt cod, salt fish. He jokes about uh, candied ginger being um, his onset snack, right? Um, there's a candy I buy sometimes because it works also for if you're a person who suffers from vertigo or gets nauseous very easily, and yeah, it's just delicious. So it's a ginger candy, but they have two versions of it. One is kind of like It's sort of like almost like a marshmallowish kind of thing, and the other one is just a candy. But I always have them; they're just delicious. Anyways, their conversation is layered with heritage, um, immigration, Italian American roots, and the memory of grandfathers who cooked before Christmas Eve Mass. And then, and now, Megan cooks gumbo, a recipe from her mom's Tennessee family. Paprika, cayenne, celery, garlic, onions, chicken thigh. I mean, as Megan was cooking and then she put the shrimp in, I was like, can I please have some? May I please have some? So two dishes, Italian and African American Southern dish, sit side by side, telling the story of multiculturalism, that multicultural America, of blended traditions, of families coming together, stitching their histories together through food. Do you see the quiet protest, the quiet note? It's there. It's there. If you want to see the opposite of what's being offered to you, the hatred, the demonizing people, the cruelty, if you want to see the opposite, it's there. The alternative is there. And it's so much better. This is the kind of cultural representation critics often pretend Meghan doesn't bring to the table. Because to acknowledge her depth, to acknowledge her intention, is to admit that they are wrong about her. And they don't want to do that. They're incapable, it almost seems, to do that. But then, that moment when Prince Harry, that ginger Prince Harry who was looking for a role on some Hallmark movie. I mean, did you folks watch it? I mean, it was just pure, delightful humor and humanity and I mean, that guy.
Asbestos is giving the horses the seizures.
Stephen, you just have to believe. Doesn't this prove anything can happen? I mean, minutes ago, you said it was impossible. But look, isn't there a handsome prince standing in front of you right now?
Look, Harry, I'm sorry.
Okay? There is a natural spontaneity about him that allows him to just be so great at what he's doing. Like we've watched him in interviews or be part of conducting interviews, and the questions he asks and the interest he takes, you're just pulled in because it's humanity speaking to humanity. It's soul speaking to soul, heart to heart. And you can see in his eyes that he cares. So at that time, we all said, oh, he should have his own show. He should have his own his own late night show. And then we see him acting here. And we're like, hang on a second. Maybe he should have walk-on roles in this too. Maybe. But I'll tell you what is so evident, and perhaps, because you can't bottle this stuff. His chemistry with his wife, her husband, ooh la la, ooh la la. I'm telling you, as a very, very famous studio owner, billionaire said, if I can't get what he and she has, what the two of them have, then I don't want it. Then I don't want it. He jokes about sweating from the heat, the spice. He teases about his dislike for beets. Can you imagine? Everything in that salad he hates. It's his nightmare. Everything in that salad. Oh, les pièces de résistance. He praises his mother-in-law's gumbo. Meghan looked at him and like, excuse me? It was funny. It was enduring. It was just two loving people showing the world their love. It's relaxed, authentic, unscripted. The Sussexes at their most natural. Gosh. You have to have a rotten heart to continue to vilify these people. A really rotten heart. Or perhaps none at all. In the last minutes, Meghan does something true leaders do. She raises a glass, not to herself, not to the guests, not to the audience, but to the crew, to the people behind the camera, to the hands that held the lights, to the quiet professionals who made this special possible. It's a gesture rooted in humility and gratitude. A counter narrative to the false press narratives that she mistreats staff, that she mistreats people who works with her. Once again, the truth speaks for itself. The truth. Stop believing in fiction. The narration winds down. We see the food, the crafts, the memories, the friendships, the laughters. And she says, above all, the memories we've made. That is the legacy of this special. Not a royal Christmas of staged opulence, not a media scripted performance, but a holiday built from intention, agency, humor, and lots of love. A Christmas shaped by a woman who has learned through fire what it means to create a safe, warm world for the people she loves. A world where tradition has a beginning. A world where hospitality reveals the heart. A world where women who have been scrutinized, underestimated, and misrepresented still return to themselves with grace. With grace. And a world where joy is not just an ornament on a tree. It is the light from within. The light from within. Which moments from this special stayed with you the most? Which moment? So, get writing. Tell me in the comments. Because, like Meghan said, traditions begin when we decide to make them. Absolutely beautiful. And besides all the naysayers and all the things they said, all the nonsense they wrote, oh, this is a final act, this, that, and whatever else. With Love, Meghan Christmas special is in the top 10 globally around the world. Around the world. In Australia, Canada, the US, UK. Yes. Oh, yes. God is good. God is good. God is good. God is great. And for those of you who were able to get those chocolates, I have been nice. I have been agreeable. I have been smiley and said, I will wait my turn. It's okay. And then came the chocolates. And I'll tell you this. I was looking up how much it would cost me to send it to a hotel. And then, oh, yeah. I was like, oh, Meghan, don't do this to moi. Please don't. But hopefully, Netflix and the people with Meghan who need to figure out international shipping and how to make it viable and affordable, get that determined and figured out sooner than later. Because there's a big international market of people waiting patiently. And for those that are able to, who have gotten friends to pack things and then ship it to them. And I want to say thank you, really, a big thank you to a few of you who've offered, who have said, hey, Antonio, how about if we do this, do that? Joan, thank you so very much. Also, Joan sent me shipping companies, stuff, information and stuff, and we're trying to figure out. But then as I looked at these awful tariffs that person has placed on many countries in the world and on our country also, it would just be, I couldn't justify spending that much money, that amount of money, in taxes and fees and all of that. When a chocolate bar ends up being $100 or more, that's when you look at yourself in the mirror and say, listen, you are not a jet setter. Okay? What a wonderful special. You know what, little Tony? You know what? I saw that. Okay. So this is the way you want to play it, right? This is the way you want to play it, right during the holiday seasons. Okay. All right. Let me see if that list of yours is going to get to the North Pole or not. Yeah. I guess little Tony does know people, and little Tony got some chocolates. Ay, ay, ay. Anyhow, apologies, folks. I just finished editing this video. Wow, took quite a long time. I didn't realize I talked so much. There's over an hour and 40 minutes of content that I just had to cut. So this would have been a 2-hour, almost 3-hour. Okay, so let me jump in here and interrupt myself from the past to to today. Boy, and I still kept talking. I I don't know what was with that. I just kept talking. Like, and I'm doing it again. Anyways, listen, I hope you enjoyed this second portion of the With Love Meghan holiday special review. And I loved it. I love that special. I watched it again, and I watched it another time again. So I'm on my is it my third or my fourth watch? I think my third. So I'll be on my fourth today as I finalize the podcast for later today. So for later today, I've been doing research on the two fathers. The two fathers. That's all I'll say. You folks can figure it out. So later today, hopefully, crossing my fingers, by 9 p.m., everything will be done, finished, packaged, and ready to be delivered to you folks. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. And little Tony, I saw what you did there. I saw what you did. Yeah, I think things are getting over. You're getting a little bit too confident with your attitude. So, little Tony and his chocolate. All right. Love you all. I'll speak with all of you later today. Take care. Bye-bye.
The fires are lit, the frost has begun. Another December day is done. The spirit of Christmas answers the calls. A dusting of snow, a ribbon of gold. A beautiful story waiting to unfold. The scent of pine and cinnamon sweet. A perfect tradition, hard to beat. Oh, gather round, let the whole world know. With love, Meghan holiday special is here. With kindness and cheer, the season will sow. A love that keeps shining soft and low. From our heart to yours, let the goodwill flow. With love, Meghan's holiday show.
A handwritten note, a thoughtful design. A moment of magic truly divine. She welcomes you in from the cold and the dark, to leave on your heart a beautiful mark.